thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
All right, that's right. Crypto in the morning, guys. That's what I call multitask. I'm over here trying to get everything going so I can just run off because there's so much to share this morning in the world of crypto. We got to go. And here's the deal. I don't know if you guys missed me over the weekend. I don't really stream over the weekend because that's family time. That's do your thing time. Let's get out and relax and enjoy lifetime. But, crypto don't sleep. That's the thing, man. Crypto is open 24/7, 365 days a year. So there's still stuff going on in this world. And so, but I'm just going to do Monday through Friday. Okay. I'm just going to do Monday through Friday and we'll catch up on Monday. So Monday typically is going to be a little bit more jam-packed. Today we'll be covering what's going on in New York. They had an NFT takeover in New York. The crypto is kicking it this morning. We got to finish our 26 rules. I mean, so much. I don't know. I mean, we just gonna get going. But anyway, thanks so much for joining this morning here on the New Black Wall Street, the Money and Power Show. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. This morning, while you guys are joining, man, go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, the follow button, all the good stuff. I want to shout out to all my homies on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and also Twitter that we are joining as well. And I'd love for you to let us know where you're connecting from, what city, what state, what country you might be connecting from here this morning, as we love to know just how far our reach is as we're using the World Wide Web, broadcasting from our virtual studios here in Decatur, Georgia. That's right, Decatur, where it's greater. Love to know where you are, what city, what state, or what country you might be connected from, because we got homies all over the world. And pretty much, guys, I just really talk about three particular things. That's right, three things in store that I like to talk about. That is, number one, getting out of debt. Number two, getting rich. And then number three, building wealth. That is what I do. Okay, so if you guys are down with that, you know what I'm saying? You're down with that. You're down with getting out of debt, getting rich, and building wealth. Well, this is the show for you. If you believe that that we have a tool available to us for our generation for such a time as this, and that tool is crypto to help you get to add to what you're doing to get to financial freedom, go and put in console #crypto. That's right, #crypto, because we have an opportunity. I believe life-changing wealth is upon us, and we have an opportunity to participate in this thing. It ain't too far from us. It's right available to us. We got access and all that good stuff as well. Good morning to you, Ms. Carol Simmons in the house, Ms. Janelle Johnson, Brittany Tyler. Thanks so much for joining us. Albert T. Bowden is in the house. South Kakalaki, South Carolina is representing. West Virginia is in the house. Thanks so much. SLC is in the house. Indianapolis, Indiana. Thanks so much for joining as well. Here today on the Money and Power Show. We're going to get right into this thing, guys. Crypto in the morning. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we will take off this morning. So much to share. So little time. We're going to get it in, though. We are going to get it in. We're going to start with our fear and greed index. Let me move some stuff around here, get stuff out of my way. Get stuff out of the way, because you got to move. You got to move over here to the other screen. Yeah, that's a good place for you over here. I do want to let you guys know about some crypto moves that you can make. You'll find in the description. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you'll find a couple links. You'll find links for referral links to get you in the game. Coinbase link, Vault link, BlockFi link, Ledger link. You'll also find a link to our university, right? We have ERTJ University, which is going to teach you some things about money. In particular, we have some crypto classes and a crypto class coming up that you can register for. So you can find that in the link as well. That's going to be our NFT class. So you're a person that's interested in NFTs. You want to learn more about what NFTs are, and you also want to learn how to create your own. That's what's coming up. That's what's coming up in 2 Saturdays in 2 weeks. So go ahead and register today. If you're in the BBC or the Black Billionaires Club, go and put in console #BBC. There's membership. There's benefits that come with membership. So you're going to get a discount. Just make sure you check out the group before you go register. Use the code, all that good stuff, so you can get your discount on the class and come to class. If you're unable to make it, you work, all that good stuff, As long as you pay, you'll get a replay. Let me say it again. As long as you pay, you'll get a replay. Okay, so you can catch it. You catch it on replay if you missed the live broadcast, but you want to be live, right? Because live session allows you to ask your questions. When you're not live, you still get something out of it, but there may be some questions that come up and you're able to ask those when you join us here live. What else do we have? Anything else? And then you have our sponsors, the Black Billionaires Club. If you want to join our club, the BBC, you can find that link. I already mentioned the class. I also do offer crypto consultations that you can inbox me and schedule something for as well. And I'm gonna work on getting that up on the calendar and all that good stuff. And then that's it. Then we have our sponsors, Black Bazaar, and also Crypto Kronic. We got to talk about that at some point. We got a new NFT project coming out that's going to be a Black-owned cannabis NFT project. So that's there as well. So you can go find out about that at their website. I'll cover that this week sometime, probably Wednesday or Thursday. And I'll also try to get the CEO of that project to come and speak to us as well. And that'll lead us into our crypto class, our NFT class that's coming up. At any rate, let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index, guys. What's going on in the market? I mean, everybody is super excited about crypto right now. We're looking at about 75 on our index, just identifying some greed. Now, this has dropped just a little bit. It's not a greed from extreme greed, but it's still greedy in the market. So, I'm still just hanging tight. I'm loving, my money moving for me, my money making money for me. How many guys woke up this morning to some alerts, some buzzing going on your phone? Right? I thought it was an Amber Alert, but these are just all my notifications were popping off like Bitcoin. How many guys got that? So that was pretty exciting. Woke up, saw what was going on with Bitcoin. I think it hit 66,000 or something like that. I mean, I like those kind of alerts, wake me up out of my sleep and see what's going on with my money. See, here's the thing. When I get alerts like that, they just tell me that my money is working overtime. My money is working overtime. Everybody put accounts on overtime. I'm getting alerts to let me know that my money is working overtime. All right, I'm asleep. My money's doing something. I'm asleep. My money's growing. I'm asleep. My money's putting in the hard work. Everybody putting console sleep money. There's some stuff that we talk about. How you only have so much time that you can actually go punch a clock. You can do physical labor. You can provide a service. You can give your time over. You only got so much time in a day that you can do that. Other than that, you got to sleep, you got to eat, you got to take a shit, you got to deal with the kids, all that good stuff. So your ability, your energy, your ability to accumulate income or to generate money or to create wealth for yourself is finite when you're only trading your time for money, because you only got so much time. Okay. Now here's a quote that came up the other day. Here's the problem with most people. Most people think that they have time. Okay, most people. Now we're talking about money. We're talking about accumulating wealth. We're talking about getting rich and building wealth. Most people think they have time, and because of that, they take this conversation. They take this industry. They take this area of life. So they take it so casually. And what happens when you're casual about this thing called money and building wealth for yourself? When you're casual about it, because it's a serious topic. Let's not be naive. This is a serious topic. This is a major in life. Dealing with money, handling money, managing money. This is a major. And if you don't think it's major, okay, keep neglecting this area and find out where you are when you turn 65 and 70. This is a major area. And so if it's major, let's not give it minor attention. That making sense to anybody? If this is a major area, and I think we can all agree that this is a major area, try not having enough money and see what happens. If it's a major area, why don't we start giving it some major attention? And in the places in your life that you know are minor, why don't you give that minor attention? All right? So we understand in our society that it's major. What's major to most people is entertainment. What's major to most people is finding ways to help them feel good from a standpoint, from a cannibalistic standpoint, from an animalistic standpoint, to feel good all over. People will do anything to feel good. The interesting thing is most people won't do anything to be secure, to be stable. They'll do something to feel good. And here's what I learned in my life, and I'm still young. I learned that feelings change. Pleasure. That's right. Pleasure. Feelings change. You feel good right now. You don't feel good in about 30 minutes. Something happened. I don't know. Feelings change. Okay. What's up? Until 69,000, I don't think this hunger will be satisfied. I know. I don't think. I'm telling you, I don't think it'll be satisfied. I don't think it'll be satisfied until we get to 100K. I don't think. I still think it's that we still have not reached a point of critical mass as far as FOMO, as far as aping in, from the undisciplined. We haven't gotten there. I don't think we gotten there yet. So we're gonna keep on riding this thing up. Let's take a look at some currency prices here, see what's going on in the crypto market. What a wonderful thing it is that we have now reached. I believe we reached $3 trillion, a $3 trillion market cap, 2.87. It was up to 3 trillion, so it's down to 2.87 supposedly, approaching a 3 trillion market for the cryptocurrency space. Now, I don't know, about 6 months ago, we had just hit 2 trillion. About 12 months ago was the first time we saw Bitcoin hit 1 trillion by itself. And so we see, what does that mean? That's just an increase. It's just more money coming into this space. Oh, okay, for this particular run, I got you. More money coming into this space. Question is, are you? Okay. Now what you're going to see today, you're going to see, so you're going to see the adoption. You're going to see so many organizations, corporations, institutions, people themselves. I mean, everybody want a piece of this. Why not? Why wouldn't you want a piece? Why wouldn't you want a piece? I don't know. Some people just don't. I hear some people I'm connected to, I simply don't believe. Guess what? It doesn't matter whether you believe or not. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? To what you believe, I hope it works out for you. It don't matter whether you believe at this point. Okay? It doesn't matter whether you believe or not at this point. The thing is, the question is still this: will you put yourself in position to prosper? You don't believe in real estate? Okay. You don't believe in crypto? Okay. You don't believe in Forex? Okay. Well, what do you believe in? Because I don't believe in being broke. That's what I don't believe. I don't believe in being broke. Okay. That's one thing that I don't believe. Okay. So I don't know if you believe that, but I don't believe in being broke. So I don't know how that works out, but I'm going to keep on building. I'm going to keep on building my wealth snowball and going down that route. And I hope that your belief leads you to a place where you're not begging, at the beautiful gate for alms. I hope that don't lead you to that position. Okay. But I've been studying money for a long time. What's going on, brother? Ron. Ron, real quick, man. I know you've been doing some things, man. I put something up. What I put up? You were talking about transportation, right? So the airline industry, right? Ron, something for you to look into, brother. Thank me later. Okay, airlines. I'm trying to debate on whether I'm going safe with Delta or I'm going growth with American Airlines, but that's just for my homie over there, because I still got my stock stuff. Okay, I still got it. Okay, I don't focus on it much because that ain't where I'm growing stuff at right now, but I still got it. Okay. Nonetheless, man, Bitcoin is 65.9 right now. It had toppled over 66. It's already a good day in the market today, up 6% in the past 24 hours. A lot of stuff happens. Notice this too. A lot of stuff happens while you're sleeping in this market. I just want you guys to know. All right, so some of you guys remember I used to get up at 5. I still do get up at 5 in the morning because things are happening while you're asleep. So by the time you get up, it's just a residue. So I'm finding that, and it's not for everybody, but I'm finding a lot of movement is happening at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning when most people are asleep. I just find that very interesting that I've seen this stuff. So now it's grown up to this point. By the time you wake up, stuff has already happened. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure if we looked at some charts, we looked at some volatility, the 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I guess probably after Forex closes or something like that, you'll probably see a whole bunch of activity taking place in the crypto space, okay, 24/7. Okay, Solana is now the 4th most valuable cryptocurrency in the world. It's up over 13,000% this year. Let me say that again, right? 13,000%. So I like stocks. Stocks are cool. You know what I mean? Stocks are cool. I think diversify, but I'm just saying, guys, I ain't seeing those. I'm not saying unless you into some penny stocks, I'm not seeing no 13,000% in the stock market. So therefore, what I decided to do is say, hey, stocks is for my long-term dividend. Do what you do. I don't even want to look at it and then come back to it and see what happens. But over here in crypto land, I'm going for growth. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm as aggressive as all get out. Well, not really. I'm still very passive, but considering I'm pretty aggressive when it comes to this thing called crypto. Okay, and I let my stocks do all the passive stuff. I don't even look at. I don't know what's going on over in that land no more because I came over to crypto land. I think I'm hooked. California be waking up soon, expecting another surge. Absolutely, man. Cardano is up again. I was telling people, hey, Cardano under $2 is a steal. XRP, most people don't know how to get that. I'm just accumulating XRP, just waiting. Anyway, Polkadot's number 8 coming in. It had a surge. It's up 500% for the year. And then we round off the top 10 with Doge and USD with Shiba Inu sliding down after their decline. Right, so they still haven't come back up to their all-time high, and they're probably about 80% off of their, well, I guess you could say 40% off, 40% down from their all-time high. Now, of course, guys, we start looking at other, crypto opportunities. We got a whole squad and team that's looking at stuff and to provide some opportunities that we may look at, but that's from a club perspective. That's when you join the Black Billionaires Club. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the news here today on Crypto in the Morning. NFTs take over New York City. Now, this is interesting because New York City has a new mayor-elect named Eric Adams, a black man, by the way, and he has stated that he's going to take his first 3 paychecks, I believe, in Bitcoin. Now, I asked myself, and maybe you got to ask yourself this is too as well, why on earth would a mayor of a city be taking paychecks in Bitcoin? Huh? Now, he's not the only mayor. There's a mayor in Tampa Bay, there's a mayor in Miami, and there's another mayor somewhere. I can't remember where he is. Tennessee, maybe? There's like this whole surge of mayors taking payments or taking their paychecks in Bitcoin. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. Who pays the mayor? This is how my mind goes. Who pays the mayor? Who cuts the check for the mayor? Because in order for the mayor to get paid in Bitcoin, somebody has to send him Bitcoin, which means that he has to have a wallet, and whoever it is that's going to send him the Bitcoin has to have a wallet as well. So if the mayor is going to be paid in Bitcoin, that must mean that the city that he resides in must have a Bitcoin account. This is how you start taking things next level. You just don't look and read and you say, wait a second. If the mayor's going to get paid in Bitcoin, who pays the mayor? The mayor must have a Bitcoin wallet in order to receive the Bitcoin, but then somebody got to send it to him. And if it's the city that pays the mayor, now notice this. Now, New York City is one of those cities that hasn't been so crypto friendly. But it must mean that New York City has a crypto and or a Bitcoin wallet and account. While they have their citizens saying, no bueno, tapping you on the shoulder, we don't want crypto in our city. Not anymore, by the way, but I'm just saying prior to this new mayor, right? That must mean that the city has a crypto account. That's the only way you can move this kind of this cryptocurrency from wallet to wallet. So while they are oppressing or suppressing the people, they are out here doing. That's why I say you got to pay attention to what they do, not what they say. So fundamental change begins at the local level. Local mass adoption has begun preparing for the transition, and you've been sitting on your ass waiting for magic to happen. All right. Let's take a look and see what's going on in New York City. So you see this picture here. These are all these little NFTs that showed up in New York City, and we got this 5 takeaways from the NFTs that took over New York City. So it's hard to find words to describe the crypto phenomenon that New York is witnessing right now. This was on November 5th that this happened. This would be 3 days ago. I believe that would be Friday. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you because I know y'all gonna be asking, I can't see. Listen, I'm gonna read it to you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hopefully that might be big enough. All right. It's hard to find words to describe the crypto phenomenon that New York City is witnessing right now. This week's NFT.NYC conference. So they got NFT conferences. They over in the big city popping up NFTs all over the place. It was first held in February 2019 as a quirky curiosity before an audience of a few hundred early enthusiasts was spread across 6 venues with 3 days of programming covering 600 speakers. Some 5,500 tickets were sold, with space limitations leaving 3,000 more to wait list. Now, this don't look like they're concerned about COVID no more. Okay? It don't look like nobody concerned about COVID no more. They out here trying to get this money. I have not been to a crypto convention in New York City, not at all. Right? Leaving 3,000 more on the wait list to attendees who traded 700,000 speaker and sponsor swag NFTs. 700,000 NFTs were traded, I guess, during this 3-day weekend event. I guess COVID don't live here no more. Okay? COVID has exited New York City. There were 15 different NFT-themed billboards in Times Square. Okay? Right? There were parties, dinners, EDM raves, digital art galleries around town, many of which boasted NFT promoting film and music stars. There were countless newly created projects promoting everything from royalty solutions for musicians, which I've been talking about for the last week, to whiskey-backed NFTs. Whiskey, that's alcohol. It was a carnival of innovation. Everybody put in console, innovation. A sprawling celebration of possibility. But what is it all pointing to? The most striking aspect of all this is how rapidly this industry has sprung up, seemingly out of nowhere, spawning new business models and inventions built on top of those new ideas. That's what makes the evolution of this space so difficult to predict. Yet, with that caveat in mind, I do think it's worth reflecting on a few takeaways from the event to try to make some sense of it all. Number one, he said the power of evangelism. This will be the community. This is what the power of people talking about this stuff, what it does. On our Money Reimagined podcast, Sam Ewan, head of CoinDesk Studios, used that religious term to describe how NFT enthusiasts share introductions, ideas, concepts, and NFTs themselves, all of which are helping to grow the space at a rapid clip. This is called word of mouth. Everybody put in console, word of mouth. You get enough people talking about what you do, what you have created, you get enough people, ain't nothing to stop it. Ain't nothing to stop. It's still the most powerful marketing tool in the world. It's somebody else talking about your stuff. It's not purely altruistic because there are real tangible network effects that come from wider adoption, which boost the value of the assets in question. But there's also little doubt that the NFT community is truly passionate about this industry, and that passion is a driver of its growth. I don't know if y'all seen that or not, but they crazy. Okay, I don't know. It's something about these people in this crypto space. They are serious. I mean, they got some real conviction. Like, I'm serious. Like, this is wild. Okay, it is wild. But hey, when the hardest thing to change is what people believe. What people believe. You don't mess with what they believe. That's the last thing you want to mess with. Ethereum is king. Everybody put in comments below Ethereum. Ethereum is king. But for how much longer? The various blockchains now servicing the NFT industry, but the undisputed king is still Ethereum. So here's where we go with this. We say, okay, NFTs is huge. It's a hot topic. It's big. They having conferences on NFTs. Well, which projects are bringing NFTs? Which cryptocurrencies or projects are bringing NFTs or allowing NFTs or are creating a space for NFTs to be built on those projects? That is a little investing tip for you. Okay, it's not just Ethereum. Ethereum is still king, but there must be some little princes and some little queens and some little ones coming up right behind Ethereum saying, hey, you're not gonna run off with all the market share. So while Ethereum is going to be the one that would help you to stabilize your portfolio, it's the other ones that are coming up that's going to help you blast off into a whole nother stratosphere. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, if you're smelling what the rock is cooking. It's a little coincidence that Ethereum jumped to new record highs this week, and they just jumped up over 4,700 amid the hubbub around the NFT NYC. Now, I did not know that this was going on. I'd imagine that AA Ron and anybody that's in New York, y'all were privy to this information. Sometimes we get the news late. It probably was out, but I'm not a big NFT like that. I mean, I love NFTs, but I don't ape into that stuff. But the question is whether this leadership will be sustained. Gas fees, the cost of transacting are often prohibitively high on Ethereum because of network congestion. Newcomers in the space who landed here via the conference would have been shocked to discover that the fees often exceed the value of the NFT being traded. Newer blockchains such as Flow, Avalanche, Solana, you might want to write those down, are now competing to offer lower price transfers and attracting more NFT action. Time for some action. Notably, the tokens of the latter two also soared this week. Avalanche is off and running. Solano's off and running new all-time highs. I don't know about Flow. Flow is the one that backs the Top Shots, and they brought some other stuff coming out. Another thing they know is interoperability. It's all very well for business to migrate from Ethereum to Solana, but the risk in that is that in doing so, we just build isolated silos, do not allow people to move their assets around. To make matters worse, even with blockchain access to the art attached to NFTs is often contingent on terms set by the marketplaces or platforms built on top of them. So people end up being forced to stay within those environments. The worry is that this technology, supposedly a pathway to the Web3 future, is just leading to a new version of the old Web 2 garden platforms. The nominated space, OpenSea. So if you're into NFTs, obviously you should know OpenSea at this point. For example, is very well funded by venture capitalist firms such as Andreessen Horowitz, which has historically made their money investing in companies that follow Web 2 centralized strategies. What's needed are both protocols and standards that allow for interoperable asset transfers. That the projects that start to fix that, in the crypto space, that's kind of what so now you start looking at, okay, what's the problems that we see in this industry or in this space, and who's going to fix those problems? The people that fix those problems is going to have the money flow into the solution. And so what are my eyes looking for as far as the next big thing, as far as the thing that's going to really blow up my account? It's the solution. It's the solution. Those that bring the solution. They're problem solvers. I like the problem solvers. Okay? Now, some of you guys that are actually participating in crypto, you recognize some of the problems. And then you start keeping your eyes open. So who's solving the problems? The verse is coming by way of protocols such as Polkadot. Write that down. I got me some Polkadot. Do you? I don't know. But there also needs to be a will to build in this way and to give up a monopoly interest. Hopefully, the evangelistic spirit, this is what crypto is all about. Decentralization. That's what it's all about. All right, Trey said Ethereum is an autobahn, the interstate to the air and the rail and ocean of crypto transfer. It's the groundwork. You can build up, down, and out because of Ethereum. The metaverse. You guys have heard that a lot. The metaverse. Everyone in the NFT land is talking about the metaverse. A first coin by author Neil Stephenson described the concept of a new digital existence. NFTs are seen as a kind of property right building block for that idea. Now, Mark Zuckerberg and the newly renamed Meta, aka Facebook, claims to be building it, but it seems antithetical. I don't know what that say. Antithetical. I think it's supposed to be anti-ethical to the concept of this digital space would be controlled by proprietary interests. Maybe Facebook is building a version of the metaverse, but not the metaverse itself. Related to the prior point, we need an open. Everybody putting down so open. We need an open. That's what crypto is all about. Open. Not one entity, right? Not one entity having a monopoly or dominating in the particular space, but it's open for all to share, all to participate in. This is the reason why crypto even exists. It's nice to see Cypress University in Nicosia, which was a trailblazer in providing blockchain courses, now leading the way on this topic with its open metaverse initiative. Now, that's something I could click on. It's probably something you could take for free and learn about it if you were interested in learning about the metaverse. The power of celebrity. Obviously, we know the power of celebrity. No matter how open these platforms are, we're still going to face the reality that the real centralizing power in the art and entertainment industry lies in the power of celebrity. That was brought home with the mania stirred up by the big names turning up at the NFT NYC conference. Quentin Tarantino, he's a sold-out performance by Cascade. The Bored Ape Yacht Club sponsored events featuring The Strokes, Lil Baby, Beck, Chris Rock, Aziz Ansari, and Questlove. In sum, while this conference showcased the frenetic innovation that makes NFTs a promise for a new, more decentralized digital economy, a more decentralized digital economy, a more decentralized digital economy, a more decentralized digital economy. Now, remember I said it doesn't really matter what you believe, okay? Whether you believe it or not, it's happening. A more decentralized digital economy. And here's the truth that I hope, and it's going to be hard for some of you to swallow. This society has been preparing us for this decentralized digital economy for decades. With all the movies that you watch, with all the cartoons that you see, with all the games that you play, it's been preparing you to accept this, whether you want to accept it or not, for decades, at least the past 50 years. Huh? We will continue in the comments below. I'd love for you to share maybe one movie that you remember that you watched that reminds you of what's going on right now. How about a game that you played, brothers and sisters, that reminds you of what's happening right now? Preparing you for the future, which is now the present. We will continue to confront some old world human challenges within competing interests as the technology develops. Darlene Albert said Avatar. Avatar said, man, that was The Matrix. Mr. Corporate Chris said The Matrix. Right? SLC said, man, Ready Player One. The Liberator said Sims. Janelle Johnson said Total Recall. Matrix. Huh? A.V. iRobot, Will Smith. Y'all remember that? Huh? We are here. Let's keep going. I'll take a little break. Hey, New York, San Francisco, and also Los Angeles are the new crypto job centers. Crypto firms have yet to settle on a single hub with jobs spread between a number of U.S. cities, according to LinkedIn's study. So now we have these new hubs where, how we had Silicon Valley for tech, we have hubs for crypto jobs. Okay, jobs, right? It's creating a new job. It's eliminating some jobs. Demolition Man. It's eliminating some jobs, but it's also creating some jobs. The fifth element. Oh Lord, y'all get good, right? The fifth element. So it's eliminating some jobs. Some jobs are going to become obsolete as we move not just into crypto, not just into the decentralized economy, as we move into artificial intelligence, as we move into augmented reality, as we move into self-driving cars, as we move into robots taking your order. You better get your kids ready. I'm saying, because the educational system that we're putting our kids in is at least 20 years behind. But yet we're going to send them to that school no matter what. Well, that means that you as a parent, grandparent, whatever, you got to do a better job. You can't rely on the school to do it. You got to wait a second. Here's where this thing is going. My child just went to school. They trying to get this degree that's going to be obsolete when they get out of school. Well, we're not going to go that route. I know if you want to do that, we're going to do that as a hobby. You ain't got to go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? You go do that on your own time. You can go YouTube University for that. We're going to use school strategically. We're going to use college strategically if we're going to even do college. So Carol said, will Facebook come out with their own coin? Yes. Facebook will have their own coin. Why? Because Facebook is a metaverse. Facebook is an ecosystem itself. And so in order to keep you on their ecosystem, they're going to make you, right, use their coin. Again, think arcade. Think arcade. I go to the Facebook arcade. They playing all this stuff. They got all this stuff going on. They got the people on stage. They got music. They got dating. They got gaming. They got artificial intelligence. They got Oculus. They got WhatsApp. They got Instagram. All that stuff is the Facebook ecosystem. In order for me to play in the Facebook ecosystem, in order for me to play at the Facebook arcade, I'm going to have to exchange my money for Facebook money. Okay? That's what's going to happen. Right? And then when I go on, I want to buy something through Facebook in the marketplace, I'm going to exchange my Facebook money, my Facebook coin, my Facebook crypto, right, to buy that stuff. And then they're going to have a Facebook wallet. It's going to happen. Why would they do that? Because they want to keep you, right, in their system. It's all about not just obtaining the new customer, not just getting the new acquisition, which is you. It's about retaining you. You see what I'm saying? And then when you feel like, just like they talked about being a silo, well, dang, I got the Facebook token and I can't really spend it nowhere else. So I might as well stay on Facebook and the Facebook ecosystem, which would be Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And then now I can actually do something with what I've acquired. There might even be ways for you to accrue more Facebook stuff, make Facebook coins by engaging in content, by watching videos. They got it on YouTube. I mean, come on now. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. Am I making any sense to anybody? So yes, why wouldn't they? Okay. So anyway, just let you know, got some new spaces in there that, boom, boom, man. Let's keep going, man. FTX, which is there's a crypto gaming. Just wanted to let you guys know that they're partnering with Solana. I think we wrote that down already, right? And giving some money away so they can make sure they build these projects, these gaming projects on the Solana ecosystem. Okay. Final Fantasy. I grew up playing Final Fantasy. Anybody grew up playing Final Fantasy? Well, the Final Fantasy creator Square Enix is getting serious about NFTs and crypto games. There is going to be a Final Fantasy in the metaverse, or at least a Final Fantasy crypto game where you can play to earn some kind of way. Because I spent some time. I mean, I probably gave away a couple of years playing Final Fantasy. I mean, I played Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was one of my favorite RPGs or role-playing games. Now think about that. It's a role-playing game. It was preparing me for the metaverse. I had my controller and I was controlling some character. I always try to get a character that I was off a little bit, but at any rate, I control my little character to go and fight the bad guys and go move through the world. I control my character to go and farm. I control my character to go earn some money. I was controlling my character the whole time and I was sucked in. I mean, I didn't hear nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. I might as well have some Oculus glasses on because I was sucked in. Huh? Anybody here ever got sucked into a video game? I mean, you were sucked in. I mean, it don't even have to be just a video game. Anybody here ever got sucked into Facebook? Got sucked into Instagram? Got sucked into some social media platform? You only went to go check real quick, but next thing you know, it's been an hour. And you just scrolling. Click. Huh? Keep your attention, they'll get your money. That's right. All the virtual currency coins I spent on NBA 2K. That's right, Aaron. Okay, somebody gonna be honest up in here. Okay, we've experienced this stuff before. All the social media. Right? How about this? Anybody got in the comments below? Name some maybe some episodic series that you got sucked into. My mom was into soap operas when I grew up. She would record and watch all the soap operas. Now they still have soap operas. They call Power and Scandal and something else. What's something you got sucked into? You had to watch it. Hypnotize. That's right. I like that word, quadrillionaire. Hypnotize. Huh? What's some show that you got sucked into? Power, Scandal. How about Martin? The have and have-nots. Grey's Anatomy, right? Friends. I mean, come on now. All right, man. We're gonna continue along as we continue along our journey into the 26 rules to get crypto rich. 26 rules of crypto rich. We will continue that right after the break. If you are enjoying the show, you're getting some value out of it, go ahead and give me some hand claps in the chat. You appreciate what we're doing here, just to kind of keep you in the loop about what's going on with crypto. We'll be right back. Oh yeah. All right, there we go. What's going on? All right, there we go. We're good to go. Good morning. Good morning. All right, man. So anyway, Ozark is one that gets me. It's a literal case study in the smart money. All right, good morning, everyone. Late, but I'm here. Fantastic. Let's continue, you guys. Go ahead and shop black with us. It's Black Bazaar. Simply go onto the website, theblackbazaar.com. We just dropped some elderberry and honey tonic. All right, so we're starting to drop the stuff that's going to help you get through this cold season, flu season, all that good stuff, and stay healthy. So make sure you check us out at the Black Bazaar. Simply go onto the website, www.theblackbazaar.com. Let's keep this thing going this morning for crypto in the morning. So we left off talking about the 26 rules in our journey, 26 rules to get crypto rich. And I don't know where we left off. I think we left off with do not buy when the price is in the downtrend. So we're going to go to number 14. Number 14 says, do not give up when the price reaches bottom, right? It is normally when the accumulation starts. So you got a little thing here, and it helps you to kind of see. Now, here's the thing. Like, if you have done your research, everybody put in console DYOR, do your own research. You've done your research, and you believe in the project, the crypto opportunity that's in front of you, then, it going down to the bottom doesn't faze you because your belief is in your research. And so that's when accumulation may start, and that may give you an opportunity to lower your cost basis and to kind of move up with that thing if you have done your research. Now, those who haven't done their research, this is why they panic sell, because they have nothing to hold them into this particular project. So they're like, hey, I just hope it goes up. I don't know nothing about it. I ain't done no research. I don't understand even why I bought it other than maybe hopefully it'll make me some money, and that's just not the case, all right? So that's what we do there as well. What's going on, Miss Carol? Question: what platform can we use to purchase XRP? I've left that a couple of times. That would be I have a link in the description of my YouTube, my Facebook and YouTube, not on Instagram. I'll send it to you in your Instagram. I'll send it to you a link as well. But it's called Ball. So I'll send you a link in your Instagram since you're watching over Instagram. Just make sure you inbox me, and I'll remember to send it to you so you get that referral and all that good stuff. All right, so do not give up when the price reaches bottom. How do I feel? How do you feel about Shiba Inu? Will it reach 1 cent? Will it reach 1 cent? No, absolutely not. It's mathematically impossible for it to reach 1 cent. For it to reach 1 cent, it has to become the best investment of all time. For it to reach 1 cent, that means that no other money will go in any other crypto project but Shiba Inu for it to reach 1 cent. So no, can it still go higher? Can it get to 1,000th of a cent or 100th of a cent? Sure. Will it get to 1 cent? No. Okay, not happening. All right, y'all can keep listening to people and they keep getting them to believe for y'all to believe that. I mean, belief is great, but being insane or delirious, that's another story. It's one thing to believe. It's one thing to be crazy. It ain't happening. It's mathematically impossible. Just do the math. Just do the math. I don't have time to go over it right now, but we done shared enough about but can you still earn? Can you still win with Shiba Inu? Sure. Can it still go higher? Sure. Will it get to 1 penny? No. Okay. No, it's not. Number 15, accumulate periodically to average your costs, right? So we're talking about dollar cost average. Everybody put a cost on DCA. The price of most cryptos out there follows the price of Bitcoin. We recognize that. We talk about decoupling for crypto. Nobody knows whether the price of Bitcoin will increase or decrease tomorrow. A lazy strategy would be spending a small portion of your monthly salary to accumulate on a specific day every month. Now, those is in the BBC. Y'all heard what rule number 1 was, DCA, dollar cost average. If you don't know what that means, look it up, okay? We just basically said what it means, but if you still want to get a more technical understanding of it, look it up. Number 16, set a realistic profit. Set a realistic profit target and exit strategy. And my homie, AA Ron, we do this all the time, right? There are some things listen, here's what I would say. You have to recognize what it is that you are dating versus what you have married. See, I married Bitcoin. Me and Bitcoin, we go on strolls at the park. Me and Bitcoin, we be having wine together. Me and Bitcoin, we eat steak. That don't mean that my other positions I'm trying to marry. These my side chicks. And Bitcoin don't mind because they bringing money into the storehouse. Bitcoin don't mind if I got some side chicks. Bitcoin just said, just make sure you don't turn your hoe into a housewife. That what Bitcoin told me. I said, okay, Bitcoin. So I said realistic profit targets for my entries if you're going to trade, even if I buy. And I got an exit strategy. This is what most people don't have. They have absolutely no idea when to sell. Now, the first part is actually getting in, okay, buying. That's a hurdle for many people. It's a feeling, it's an emotional thing. I maybe never done this before, so the buying is a hurdle for some people. But then once they get in it, they have no idea when to sell. Remember that you are not there to maximize profit, but to increase. Everybody putting comments on increase. Increase your buying power to beat inflation, basically what they said. It's impossible to buy exactly at the bottom and to sell at the very top. All we do is buy low, sell high to make profit during the uptrend development. Here are two good videos. I got some videos about exit strategy that they recommend. This is good stuff. Now, what are we reading? We're reading from a couple or some homies, right, who've been in the crypto space, and they've accumulated over $3 million in crypto, a crypto portfolio. I'm trying to get to that 7 digits. Okay. So now again, this is just an article. So they could not be but the stuff that they talking about is sound to me. When I started reading, I said, that's sound, that makes sense, that's smart. So I don't discount it, regardless of whether they really are millionaires or not. I don't care. Number 17, take initial investment out once you're in profit. Now, y'all probably heard me say that plenty of times. Of course, we have to reinforce right teaching. We teach it once and then we reinforce it by repeating it over and over and over again until we knock it into your head. The most difficult thing in this whole investing space is actually changing the way that you think. You are who you are. You've been that way for 20, 30, 40 years. So when something new comes, it's a breaking down of your psyche into a new way of operating, and that takes some time. It takes time. I've been doing this over a decade. It's taken me some time. It's taking a time for me to overcome my emotions. It's taking time for me to not go chasing the bag. It's taking time for me to say, you know what? There's been another opportunity. I might have missed that one. It's taking time for me to get that way. It's taking time for me to be cool, calm, and collected. Time. This way you get your money back. Even if you lose, you're only losing a profit you have made. This is what we call house money. Playing with house money. Everybody put in comments on house money. Of course, we teach this stuff, and we continue to teach this stuff. We continue to rehash. That's why I like joining the club. It's pretty important. Because you're not gonna have this right by your side when it's time for you to make them decisions. Your emotions gonna run high. Your eyes gonna get big. I don't know. Stuff gonna happen. It comes with the territory. Been there, done that. Know the risk-reward ratio. Ain't nobody talk about this. A coin is more likely to go from $1 to $2 than from 1,000 to 2,000, even though the increase is 100%. If your profit goals have been reached, that means you have to have some profit goals. There's no point to wait for some coin to go from 3,000 to 6,000, i.e., there's no point to wait on Shiba Inu to go to 1 penny. So the better question is, again, this not, I love the question. The better question is, do you have a profit goal with your Shiba Inu investment? Or we just hope it goes to the moon and we don't really know where the moon is. When Shiba Inu got reached up to that 88, whatever it was, 100,000 percentage of one or whatever it was, I was telling people, what, same thing. Take your profit out. Take double of your profit out. Secure the bag. Then that thing dropped 20% one day, 30% another day, 10%, 12% the next day. I got in. I said, hey, man, this is like an opportunity to get in. So I got in when it was 0.000044, which represents 50% drop from its original all-time high. Now it's at 0.00056. So the people that got in at 0.00008, they down. I'm up. It's still 0.0056. Now, some people obviously have been in for quite a while. It's okay. Did you secure the bag? Okay? You're also taking a risk of losing your profit because the market is unpredictable. The market is unpredictable. All right? Now, this is an addendum he added in. He said, thanks for all the feedback. I realize at this point needs more clarification. At some point, some people point out this indeed has more to do with market cap rather than price. If a crypto, this is the question, this is the answer to that Shiba Inu question. It's about market cap, not price. When I say it's going to have to be the most valuable, the best investment of all time, I'm talking about not price. This is the problem that most people are looking at. They're looking at price. I'm talking about market cap. Market cap is really what you want to be looking at. If a cryptocurrency has a total market cap of, say, 100 million, its potential to double to reach 200 million are much higher than for a currency that has a market cap of 500 million. However, if you're new to crypto, I recommend you start with the established coins and projects such as what? Bitcoin, rule number one, Ethereum. We just talked about that. Only after you gain some experience should you focus on other smaller coins. Get some experience before you before you take the big risk. Now I get it, guys. I get it. Listen, I get it. I've been doing this for a while. I get it. We want the fast money. And that's cool. After you have established your slow money. After you have a foundation. But the problem is we don't come to class, we don't get any training, we don't get any teaching. We're just throwing darts. And we hope it wins. And then if we win, then it's like, well, now can I duplicate this success? It's good if it helps you get to where you want to go. And I get it. That's how some people get in the game. Some people get in the game by taking the biggest risk. That's okay. I mean, we're all at different levels of risk. I get that. But do you have an established portfolio? Are you looking at 6 figures? Are you getting close to 7 figures? Are you really making progress, or you go up and then you come down, go up and come down, go up and come down? You've been doing it for a while, but you haven't really seen much increase. You see increase and you see decrease. You lose as much as you make. And here's the problem, that most of the people that you might follow who do that, they lose as much, if not more, than they make. They only show you the times when they win. Have you ever seen their portfolio? Have they ever showed you 6 figures? I have no problem showing mine. Why do I not have a problem? It's not about being boastful. It says that, to me, it's a video game. It's just numbers on the screen. I don't have it physically in my hand. I got access to it. So I don't care. Another reason why is decentralized. So for you to try to get my stuff, you have to go through hell in order to get to my stuff. It's going to take you a while, if you can even get to it. But one thing I never see receipts from the people that you follow. Never. They just got big mouths. They are eccentric. They're charismatic. They're the pimping preachers in the crypto space, in the stock space, in the forex space, in the real estate space. They're 2-bit hustlers. Have you ever seen a receipt? Well, they say proof is in the pudding. They say proof is in the pudding. Documentation beats conversation. Everybody put that in comments below. That's my brother Zach Shaheed who says that all the time. Documentation beats conversation. And our people for too long have fell for the okie doke. You fell for the okie doke with your politicians that you vote for. Follow for the okie doke, right? They come bring you some chicken and they dance for you, and you say you got my vote. Never anything tangible, and this goes for all different spaces, right? Documentation beats conversation. So mentorship is available, Quadrillionaire. Again, I'll share that with you guys. That will be our classes. I offer classes, but mentorship will be more so like a consultation or club membership. We say this all the time. JTFC, join the fucking club. That's going to be the least expensive way for you to get the mentorship, not just from me, but from other like-minded people that can help you mentally, help your psychology. The art of the act of actually buying something, the clicking of a button, the act of selling something, the click of a button, that's easy. That's 10%. right? 90% of it is all mental. And going from a consumer that spends everything to an investor that grows everything, that is a process. And I would definitely recommend mentorship. I would definitely recommend apprenticeship or something like that. What I offer, crypto consultations and the club, which is the Black Billionaires Club. If you are a member of the BBC, go and put in console hashtag BBC, represent. You can find that by simply going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Join the fucking club today. Okay? All right, guys, it's going to be our time, man. If you have gotten some value out of today, you learned something new, I'd love for you to go ahead and let us know in the comments below. I believe that, time is what you, price is what you pay, but value is what you get. And I would love to know the value that you got out of today. So if you have some words to continue to fuel this movement, go ahead and share that in the comments below. If you don't have comments, but you still want to represent that, hey, I did learn something, go and put some pineapples in the chat, please. Pineapples in the chat. That just simply is our Kevin Hart moment saying, you're going to learn today. And you're saying, yes, I did learn today. All right. Yes, I did learn today. Shout out to Brittany Tyler. SLC is in the house. BBC members. What's going on with you? I believe that's somebody over there. A.V. is in the house. BBC is in the house. Greg Murunga, thanks so much as well. Absolutely, man. You have to have membership. It's a must to realize how much you don't know. Right? Yes. Even I have mentors. Absolutely. That's right. Stephen, Mr. Armanu is in the house. Thanks so much. Pineapple. And I'll see success. I'll make sure I send that inbox over to you as well. Well, I also want to say thanks so much for joining us here this morning on New Black Wall Street, the Money and Power Show, as we bring into you crypto in the morning. I'm your host, ERGJ, certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. Y'all see that behind me? That's a little tapestry backdrop. You can find it at the Black Bazaar as well. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we really need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.